no place I'd rather be on a fine spring evening than in the booth with my good friend, Buddy the Rifleman Hall. We're at the finals of the first U.S. Masters. Buddy, what a match we have in store for our viewers. The first competitor is Efren Reyes.
Great player, one of the best players you'll ever lay eyes on. Earl Strickland he's our other competitor.
Yeah, down to 2 players. This is for the title, a race to 13. We're in Chesapeake, Virginia. It's April 29th, 2001, in the year of our Lord, and Efren has won the lag. Now, Earl's the only player who has not lost a match.
I'll tell you one thing, he could possibly lose on. Efren shot 950-something last match. And this is a repeat of the winner's bracket match. So here we go. Oh, that's close to making one.
Well, I think we're going to see Earl bank the 1 ball into the 3 ball. Yeah. Don't you?
Yes. Yes, I do.
You like using maybe a just below center ball, a touch of left English here?
Yeah, just a touch. Just a touch.
There's a nice medium speed. You don't want to blast it or anything.
You want to come 2 rails out of that pocket. The only problem with this shot is you can get hooked behind something if you hit the 1. I mean, the 3 on the right-hand side, it's liable to get behind all that cluster of balls.
Right.
He missed a whole ball.
Well, he hit it a little hard, and that shortened it up.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this isn't so easy, buddy. I don't see a great way to obtain quality position on the 2 ball. It is the ball. It's about where the 5 ball spot is, a little different. That's the 2 ball. Mm-hmm. And it goes here, or the combination is workable. But other than that, I don't see much. I don't see an easy way to get there.
Well, I played, sure. Maybe not the best shot in the world, but it's a shot. You play the 1 in here, you play this rail, and play the cue ball to right here.
Okay.
And play the combination 2-3.
All right.
He hit it. He played it different.
Well, I don't know what he's doing here. Is he planning to play the billiard, or?
I think he's going to play the 3.
All right, but you think he's going to cut it into the 3 ball? We started with 88 players, down to 2. And he's going to twist this in low right English.
Okay, they're off to a shaky start.
Well, if I'm Earl, I'm delighted to get this second opportunity. The 4 ball passes underneath the 9. The 5 ball seems to be the problem to me, buddy. It doesn't go in many pockets.
No, I don't know if it passes the 6 there or not.
I think he'll play it. No, I think he'd play it in the side pocket by the 7 ball.
He's got a good angle to do that.
Yeah, he can just float forward here. Like this, little inside English. Ooh. Perfect.
He used the whole pocket, didn't he?
Yes, he did. Now he can go on the, I like where he's looking here on the 7. He wants to get an angle where he can cut the 6 to his right a little bit, or he doesn't have to do that. He can draw it back and cut the 6 to his left. There.
That's what he's going to, yeah, perfect.
Like this. Now he can punch out above the 7 ball. Like this, good shot. Now the 7 in the corner, the 8 in the side, and he's going to go ahead 1 game to nothing. And I'm surprised at Efren missing that excellent opportunity.
Watch it out, man. Look what he done there. Did you see that?
Yes. Now, it's been a long week, but I want to talk about this great staff, Pat and Pete Fleming, Julian Robertson, Dean Gupton, they're cameramen, along with Sean Robertson, his first time here with the AccuStats crew. And we've got Merlin Glowdeck. Done a wonderful job. I don't even know how they do it. They tote the equipment all around the country. It takes them 2 days to get set up, and then to tear down is an incredibly difficult job.
They're hard-working boys. Pat put together a pretty good crew.
Yeah, he sure has. And year in and week out, they churn out a quality product.
See there, Earl went to the other side, Grady.
Well, I mentioned that in the last telecast about how he preferred this side of the table. He's getting excellent results. Well, look at him contact that one with real solidness, isn't he? Yeah. But he didn't make anything.
Oh, boy, he sure moved a lot of them past the side, though, didn't he?
I'll show you the problem here. As I see it, this 3-7, the 1 to the 2 is not any particular problem.
The three, I think, passes the 7 up in the corner.
Well, that'd make it a lot easier, but, what Buddy's talking about, if it does, to get quality position, you'd have to lay the cue ball right here where he can cut the 3 to his right to get on the 4 ball. Watch out, he's not snookered.
He's got to get, he'll just go around the 9 here. He'll play 2 rails around the 9, I believe.
Yep, and he'll go right up there and play the 3 inside.
Yeah. He's got to hit it.
Yeah, he's a little weak.
He sure is. That's a tough shot there. He might not even have he might make that ball.
It's hard to gauge the severity of the angle from up here in the booth. Well, he's just a little tentative is all. He got off to a bit of a sluggish start, but he needs to get out here. Yeah. Nice shot. Watch out for the 8.
Watch out for the 4.
Well, I don't know, buddy. What do you think? He's got you can't bank the 4 because he can't get on the 5 ball.
Well, if he did bank the 4, the only thing he'd have is he'd draw his cue ball back toward the 7.
Well, there's a shot I like here. I don't know if he'll shoot it. I'll show you. There's 2 or 3 ways. I like thinning it, knocking the 4 over here, or here, the cue ball here, here.
Well, that's a good shot. That's a good shot.
Well, I don't want to hit it so thin that I put it right in the middle of the 5-8 because I might leave a dead billiard or combination.
Right. That's what I thought he might do, right there.
Okay, that's a great shot. Great shot. Under pressure, that's even more magnificent.
This is going to be a good match. And Earl seems a little tentative.
Yeah. Now, you can go up and down the table or use inside English. Since he's such a great lover of inside English, that's...
Well, he does do that. He loves it, all right.
Well, that's not an easy shot that he just did. Not a thing easy about that. He got on the wrong side of this, didn't he? No, he's all right. Just far enough. He doesn't want to get straight in. This is fine. I was asked to mention, what a fondness these 2 guys have for each other, too. They've been getting along splendidly, so I'll throw that in and we'll have that dispensed with. And this match is going to be knotted up at 1 game each, momentarily.
They did play. Now, are they going to mark their score down there, or are we just going to keep it on our monitor?
Well,
they're going to mark it both places. Yeah, good deal.
They put it on the monitor.
1-1.
And let's talk about quality tournaments. Don't you have a fine event in its inaugural time?
It's an inaugural event, yes. It's the Superman Classic in Metropolis, Illinois. 25,000 added, $150 entry fee, and I'm getting a tremendous amount of response from it. From all the players and the papers and the billiard newses and the Billiard Digest, Pool and Billiard Magazine, all of them. I'm getting just a great response from everybody.
Well, I'm looking forward to it already. I like the $150 entry fee. That makes it attractive.
I want to try to raise the added money next year and have a lower entry fee. I want to try to get it to where a person can come to that tournament, and the amount of stay there cost them around $400, $350, $400.
Now, buddy, I see the 8 and 9. He needs to get on the end rail if he plans to play the combination. I don't believe the 8 goes. Now, I don't know about you. Well, actually, I do know about you. I kind of prefer to plan right now what I'm going to do with that 8 and 9. I'm going to have something in my head what I want to do with it.
Well, I'm sure he's going to play. He's going to play position on the 7 to come 2 rails around and play that 8 and 9 combination.
Right.
He's going to try to get straight in on the 6 so he can draw it back just a little for the 7. Of course, that's down the road.
Yeah, that's a good shot.
Yep.
Got a nice angle.
He wants an angle here to play for, be able to play straight in on the 6. That's pretty good. He's kind of jumpy. He's kind of jumpy.
That's perfect.
Okay, he's going to play the angle about just a little left of where he's at right there in order to get 2 rails around on the 8-9. He'll shoot the 7 in, go 2 rails, maybe hit the 3rd rail down here about the last diamond.
Sure. Being careful not to adopt an angle that might cause him to scratch.
Right, exactly. That's perfect. That's where he wanted to be.
That's what he's doing, taking a little extra time. He does not want to scratch.
Right. You don't want to rub the ball and all that.
That's going to be ideal, I think. That's fine. Got to cut it to his left some, but that's okay.
He played it to the middle diamond, which is the safe way to play. He's got to overcut this.
I find it helps to use like low right English on this type of shot, too. Good shot. 2-1 advantage, Earl Strickland.
Strickland wins game number 3. After 3 games, the scores Mr. Strickland 2, Mr. Reyes 1.
I've written a new book called Bet High and Kiss Low, and if bad language offends you, don't get it. And instructions for how to order this book will be at the end of this great tape. Thanks for your kind patronage and so forth. Well, if I had to pick an edge in the break department, I would give it to Earl Strickland, wouldn't you?
I would definitely give it to Earl.
Now look at this list of notables that Earl has defeated. Remlinger. Well, it's off the monitor, but he defeated quite a number of terrific players.
Well, he changed his break, though.
He's coming up.
He came out in the middle of the table to break the balls. Before, he was breaking off the rail.
Well, he's got to push here, I think. There's no way to thin this ball. If he hits it thin enough to get it safe, the cue ball might hit the 5.
Well, he could also bank it over around the 6, too, and try to play all the way down. That's risky. You can't push out to that, because if you get it any easier than what it is, they can do that.
Now, this is tough. I don't know what I would do with this.
Well, if he could hit the left-hand side of the 1,
he can
play. Huh?
He can.
Well, he can play. Well, why is he pushing out then? Now you can really hit the left-hand side of the 1. Earl, kill him on this. He'll just drop him over there with the 6.
Well, it's a free shot to put him by the 6 because the 7, 2, and 9 balls will stop the 1 ball from going.
Right. He'll knock it right down there by them.
Oh. He's lucky to go that way. Well, he got a snooker.
He's lucky as he can be right there. He got very lucky there.
Well, he made a good hit. Now, here's a place where I kind of like Massey in this. Either side of the 1 he hits, he's got action. Well, he's going to go to the end rail because he's kind of tied the 1 up. I mean, the 2 up, rather.
He got lucky. Oh, got lucky first. Earl forgot about getting lucky.
Well, they forget real quickly.
I don't remember the good rolls. I just remember the bad ones.
Right, right. Well, meanwhile, this is a tough safety here. There's nothing easy. There's a shot that I like here. I'll illustrate it. I like banking the one, like up in here, and setting the cue ball over in here, and he should be behind the 6 if he hits at the right speed, and if not, he leaves it pretty tough anyway.
That's all. Boy, I don't know, Grady. I don't know how to shoot this shot.
That's what I meant.
Yeah, that's a good shot there.
Yeah, that's what I meant. It looks pretty good.
Sure. Yeah. Well, he just got a one-rail kick here. I believe that's all he had.
I'd rather go 3 rails, except that the 3
Right.
is maybe a touch in the way.
Right. A touch. Maybe a touch. That's all you got to do is touch it. Well, that's...
Well, he tried to go 3 rails.
Mr. Strickland has cue ball.
You know what I think he tried to do, Grady? I think he tried to hit it one rail.
Okay.
And it was high ball. And what happens when it gets real dry in here, that ball lengthens out. But most of the time it's not dry in here. You know, so that angle would have been true. You understand what I'm saying?
Sure, sure. Now, there's a number of ways to play this. He can go 1 rail into the 9 ball, 1 rail into the 2 ball, 2 rails into the 2 ball,
Well,
or do this and play safe.
I think the 9 was deader than George Washington at the side. He didn't even look at that.
Well, I don't know what he did here. He can't even stop the cue ball and put it behind the 9. I don't think.
I don't know why he didn't just set the cue ball straight in and play position for that combo.
Well, maybe he can, or he wouldn't have done this.
Well, he's banking the ball. He's shooting to make it.
Okay, that's a good shot.
Huh?
It's a good thing he didn't make it. He might have been
Yeah, I
snookered
think
there.
he hooked himself.
Well, I like going 2 rails here, not 1.
I know one thing. Earl's going to pick up the pacer. He's not going to win this match.
I like this right here, buddy. Let's see if we can. 1, 2, and into it that way. I think it's an
Exactly.
easier hit, better chance to win. So
I hate having to go above the 4 and short. See, he actually went too short.
Yeah.
Now, Mr. Strickland has cue ball and no low, so I accept the 9. Mr. Reyes is on 2.
Being on 2 won't matter. He's got a nice angle here. Well, this isn't my favorite angle for this kind of shot. Come out 2 rails, 1, 2, just like that. Good shot. Low left English, you come back towards the 7 ball.
God, he's playing the whole pocket on everything.
All right, Earl Strickland is preparing to go ahead 3 games to 1. And as aforementioned, the race to 13.
Strickland wins game number 40 and leads the match 3 games to 1.
Ralph Souquet ended up in 3rd place. Alex Pagalayan finished 4th.
I finished last. Not quite last. I got the money. I hit the money, honey.
That's better than not getting in the money.
Yes, it is. That's not even close. He's going to break out in the middle of the table again?
I don't know. I wouldn't call that the middle of the table. But you mentioned
He-
in one of
he's-
the earlier broadcasts how much you liked this brake he's using with the long bridge, and you thought you'd try it.
Right, I am. But he's using a bridge now. He was going off. No, there he is. Off. Yeah, see how long that is? I am going to try that. Look at them balls scatter. He hit him. He hit him.
Well, I like to get on this 2-ball where he can cut it to his left and float the cue ball over for the 3-ball in the same pocket. Or he could plan to play the combination, but I don't think that that's the right shot.
No, I don't either. He's right there.
Yeah,
right there. That's
exactly. This is perfect.
Everything, just connect the dots here. All you got to do is get on the...
Well, the 5-ball, you either have to play the combination or get a good angle on the 4.
Yeah, I believe I would play to get an angle on the 4.
Now, if the 4 goes in the side comfortably, he can just draw this back and towards the 4-ball, he'll have the right angle.
It looks like it will.
Just like this, now he can come across one natural rail for perfect position on the 5-ball. Nice, nice. Now you go up one rail to the right side of the 8-ball, or 2 rails to the right side of the 8, like this. And that's a good shot. Now you just got to nudge that inside and probably play the 7-ball, excuse me, in the right-hand corner pocket. Just like that. Do about anything he wants to with his 8-ball. I kind of like maybe playing position for the side pocket.
Yeah.
Good shot. And just like that, after these 2 very easy shots, it's going to be a 3-2 game with Earl Strickland in the lead.
Mm-hmm. 4-1. No, it's 3-2.
3-2, right.
3-2.
Maybe we can get some early AccuStat averages and see what these gentlemen are shooting. There's a nice shot of Earl's countenance.
Earl ran 4 miles this morning. He runs 4 miles every morning. When he plays golf, he walks. Guy's in good shape.
Well, I think that's what it takes nowadays. You have to be mentally and physically prepared
Yep.
to defeat these great modern-day champions.
I think so.
Oh, he kind of hit it with the easy break, and he's going to make a ball. Now, if he doesn't get straight in, he's got action here. But he got straightish. Earl is at a 9:23 pace. Ray is 7:92, and that's mostly because of a couple of bad kick shots. Now, buddy, this is rough here.
He's really got to spin this. He's got to spin it a lot.
I'm not sure I wouldn't go rail first with like a just above center ball.
Awful small pockets here.
Okay. All right. Well, maybe he can get beyond the 8 here. We'll see. Oh, that's a pretty shot.
He got a lot of juice on it. He still didn't get down far enough.
No.
But he got down far enough for rail first.
Yes, he did. I like hitting this fairly easy, too. I don't want to hit this too hard.
The problem with this, if you get a shot at 3, it's going to be a long one. It's going to be a long shot unless you draw it. Oh, what's he doing?
Well, maybe he's got a curve to get far enough in there to go rail first and make it.
See, he got a shot, but it's a long one.
Well, he's got some choices here. He might be able to miss the 5 if he hits it easy. But I'm not so sure I wouldn't just go to make this.
Yeah.
Hit at a pretty good clip, and there's an excellent chance he'll have a good shot on the 5-ball.
I believe he's going to cinch the 3. I don't think he's going to just do his best to make the 3.
But I didn't think he was going to roll it. That's a great shot. Great shot. I like the fact that the way he shot it, it's almost 100% make on a 3-ball. Dribbling that ball long distance in battle conditions is usually bad news.
Yeah.
Now one rail underneath the 7, like that. Nice shot. Now the rest of this rack, pretty much a foregone conclusion. I don't know why he did that. I could have gotten straight in. Would have been a little easier. and he'd draw it over to about the third diamond on the lower left-hand
Yeah, I
side
think
rail.
so. Straight across table.
Oh, he had a better angle on that.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Buddy, it's getting ever more interesting. It's going to be knotted up at 3 games each.
These guys like to play hill-hill matches anyway.
Well, they're sure liable to do it here.
The Rays wins game number 6 after 6 games, and match is tied at 3 games apiece.
What are you calling your tournament?
The Superman Classic.
Superman Classic. Okay.
There's an encampment that goes on there on the days of the 6th through the 10th. And there are thousands of people show up. They do a lot of crafts and stuff, and there are people lives out there in tents and everything. Thousands of people show up during those days. So I don't think we're going to have any problem with an audience.
Well, he's using the...
I don't like that break.
I don't either.
That break is not worth a quarter.
It's kind of like the deal about a good big man will beat a good little man, all other things being equal. I believe if you crack the balls a little harder than your opponent with accuracy, that good results will occur. Meanwhile, this doesn't go anywhere, does it? Does it go on the
Go
side?
straight in.
Oh, okay. Well, he's in business then. He can just roll this straight forward. Good shot. Now a little inside English and lay the cue ball over right about the right-hand side pocket. This, good shot. Now you can just stop the ball or draw it back a little bit. Shot. Now, no problem here. You can just roll forward here.
It don't take him long, does it?
No, it sure doesn't. Oh, they had one match in this tournament, lasted for 3 hours, and personally, I think we need to take steps to address that sort of situation. That's ridiculous, 3 hours for a race to 11, which it was. Just draw it back, pass straight in on the 7 like this. Hard to go wrong here. It is go down to the end rail and back up a few inches.
You better hold. Wow.
Well, he just went a little farther than he meant to.
Yeah, you got to hit it left-handed, I think, though.
Good shot. And Earl Strickland goes ahead 4 games to 3.
Strickland wins game number 7 after 7 games. The scores Mr. Strickland 4, Mr. Reyes 3.
He changed shirts when he played the semifinal match earlier. He had on a bright pink shirt.
Yeah, he did.
He's changing sides. Look at this, buddy. He moved to the other side of the table.
Yeah.
Here's the Accustat. Current average is Earl at a torrid 943. Reyes at a not-so-bad 849. He'd be over 900 were it not for the
Couple kicks.
inadvertently missed kick shots. And he doesn't usually miss kick shots.
Right.
Well, now
Boy, he almost missed the 1.
Yeah,
I don't
he
know
did.
about the kick shots, but he almost missed the 1.
He did not make a solid contact there.
He sure didn't. Yeah, I'd be happy to just still be at the table.
Well, sure. Now, he's got an easy safety, or he could bank the 1. But, you know, the safety, Earl will play safe sometimes, and I think this would be well advised in this current situation, don't you?
Yeah, just stretch it out a little, let it drop it down below the 8, just stick right there. You don't have to take no chances with it. Like that.
Yeah. That's even better because he completely took away the short rail.
Yeah.
Now, this is one that I definitely like, going 3 rails.
Most 3 cushion players do, but I think he's going 1.
Okay.
No, he went 3. Good shot. Look at how clear he hit that.
Oh,
He
the
got to kick
audience will
another
love
one.
that.
He got to kick another one.
He can see this, buddy.
Can he?
Yeah, he can see at least the left side of it. You know, they call him the magician for that reason. I mean, he does a lot of things of that nature.
Yeah, but I think he was just trying to hit that ball.
Oh, sure, but his somehow accidentally go in a little more often than everybody else's.
Yeah.
Well, I might shoot at this. He has room to go rail first.
Yeah.
I mean, he's probably not going to have position on a 3-ball, but I think this is worth the attempt. Or he could go lengthways at it. That's not a bad shot either. Better chance to get safe if he misses in that fashion.
That's a pretty good shot right there.
Well, that's a loss there. He's got a free bank. At least I believe it will be a loss. Can't he load this up with left English? And he doesn't even have to draw it to get the cue ball to go around the 8 and over towards the left side of the 3-ball. This is an absolutely free shot if he doesn't have to elevate the cue.
He didn't have to do anything to it.
All right, just
Hit it with a little left.
right.
But he's got to make it. He left him a shot. He can hit it.
Well, if he can hit it. I don't know if he can hit it or not.
Yeah, he can hit it. Guarantee he can hit it.
Well, it doesn't look like it from my vantage point.
Well, I may be wrong, but I believe he can hit it.
Okay. Well, I believe he would have already shot.
You have a better angle than I have.
I think he would have already shot if he could hit it, don't you?
Yeah. The monitor there looks like, you're right. Look, the monitor over looks like he may be completely hooked. Well, here he goes.
Well, he may be able to go rail first, gently. Oh, he was able to do it. Well, you're right.
He was kicking at it. He was kicking at it. He was kicking at it.
Well, he used a lot of right English, and he curved it a little bit from his left to his right. Meanwhile, he's in business here, buddy.
But he was actually kicking at it.
Well, I think he was, too. Now, whether we can get Earl after the match to admit that.
I think he said it right then. He was the most surprised person in the joint.
Well, there's been a lot of times in our joint careers where we have been the most surprised people at the place.
Yeah, like I said, you can talk to yourself. You can even answer yourself. Just don't say, huh.
Yeah. Now 2 rails out of the far left-hand corner. Just like that.
He hit it a little too firm. You got to be careful with stuff like that, Earl.
No, he's okay here.
Well, when he hit it, he thought he hit it too hard.
All right, 5-3, Earl Strickland.
See, you catch up with Earl and you think, well, now I've got him going my way, and then he runs 2 racks, you know?
Yeah. Well, he's played the best 9-ball of all the players in the tournament, in my view, and I suspect he's well up in the 900s in the finals here. We'll know in a little while.
Yeah, he is. He's right up there. Efren missed that kick, so Earl got points for that. He didn't get anything taken away from him. Efren missed the bank. So then Earl ran out. So I'd say he's shooting probably around 960.
Okay. Oh, that's awfully high. We'll see.
Oh, he jumped the table. That'll take some away.
That's just what Efren needed. He was 954 before the knocking the ball off the table. I just try to get. I like to get straight in on this 2-ball. Being a right-handed player, I mean, if I can.
Exactly. Try to get straight in on it. Exactly. Try to get straight.
I could just reach my arm over the table. The 3-ball's on the far right-hand side. Well, anyway, he's in business here. Low left English. He wants to come beyond the 7-ball. Like this. Beautifully done. Now the 4 is by the side, in the left-hand side pocket. All he's got to do is draw this back. Got to watch out for the 7 ball. I just come back 2 or 3 inches here. I wouldn't come back much. He's going to look and see, is that comfortable to get on the 5 ball with, and I believe it is. Now, this is worth taking a second look at. Last thing in the world you want to do is end up with a tough shot to get on the 5.
Yeah.
Now you just float down to the end rail.
Yeah.
Not even a big deal if he gets straight in on the 5 here. He took no chance of that occurring.
See, I didn't like his position because he had hit that ball so thin, Of course, with the angle and everything, he's going to get out, but still.
Well, he could have made it easier, is your point.
Right, a lot easier.
Well, he's in pretty good shape here. 1 natural rail for the 7 ball. He'll get an angle inside the 8. Oh, he decided to go the other way. Just as good. Low left English. He'll hit the rail before the left-hand side pocket. I'll let the left English slide him down towards the 9 ball.
See, I think that's risky, playing it the way he played it. Because he gets straight in on it. He gets a short pocket, short side.
Yeah, you're right there.
And if he pulls it back over like you were talking about with a 2-rail angle, then it's automatic.
Yeah.
It's a natural then.
Yeah, I agree with you.
It was just sitting right there, but I still would have played the 2-rail angle.
All right, 5-4, Earl Strickland. Now, let's see if Efren, I don't like his last 2 or 3 break attempts, buddy. Do you?
No.
He took quite a bit of velocity off.
I don't like breaking them that soft. He's moved the cue ball well back behind the hit spring. You don't want Earl checking the rack. You don't want Earl checking it. Yabba dabba do. Here we go. Well, he hit him a little harder.
That's better.
Hit him a little harder, but that side over there is not worth a quarter to break the balls from anyway.
No, he has not made a ball.
Earl tried it one time. He seen that right away.
Well, I don't like giving it more than once or twice, boy. And
boy, you got it. You're right about that.
This is kind of important here. I like to come down far enough where I don't have any trouble. He was looking to see. So I think he can draw this 2 rails, miss the 9, and come underneath the 6. He wants to use low left and come 2 rails, a short 2 rails, out of this lower right-hand corner. Okay, well, boy, that was a little risky, buddy, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a lot risky. Yeah.
I'm surprised at what he did there.
Which side he's following it, isn't he?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, he'll probably get out here, but he had to play pinpoint position.
Heck of a time to be looking at the 6 to see if it'd go, wouldn't it?
Yeah. I don't know if he's got a full pocket or not.
It must go.
Well, he's sure got a good angle on this 5. I mean, he could do other things if he had to.
Right. I go below the 8 here. I don't try to pull it above the 8.
I mean, just punch it out one rail.
Right.
I don't know if he's got that much angle.
Oh, yeah, I can do that. If you can do that, that's what you do.
Yep. Well, now he's back in perfect line. And barring the unpredictable, he's going to go ahead 6-4.
Game number 10 after 10 games, the score is Mr. Strickland 6, Mr. Reyes 4.
See, that's huge. If Efren breaks from the good side of the table and makes the ball and runs out, it's 5 each instead of him trailing by a couple of games.
Exactly. 6. Yeah, right.
All right, he's going back to the other side. Oh, look at this. Earl Strickland, 943. Reyes, 864.
I can't believe he's going back to that side of the table.
Well, I'm surprised also. There must be a reason why he's doing that.
Yeah. Well, the main reason is he forgot what happened last time he was over there.
Well, oh, wait a minute, though. He jumped the table on the other side, didn't he?
Yeah.
Well, he used a bit of a cut break.
Yeah, but it's not worth a quarter.
Oh, you're right. Well, he's pretty fortunate. Efren does not have a shot here. Now, I'll show you what I like here, if he can do it, but I don't know if he can. If he can get around that enough. I like loading it up with right English, just knocking it out one rail and just trying to park the cue ball right there.
Yeah, I think he can do that. I think he can do that.
And he hits it easy, so the English takes quickly.
Right, that's a good shot. You just feather this ball. Just bunt it. Bump it out.
Now, he can't go 2 rails, even though that's an easy hit, because the one ball figures to hit the 5.
Right.
There's no way to get it safe.
Exactly. Well, he can't roll out. I don't think he can roll out.
Well, if I rolled out, I'd roll it an inch or so to my left, or a half inch. Let Earl take it. If it was questionable whether you could get enough English. Well, I don't like this 2-rail kick. Takes a perfect hit to miss the 5 ball. Well, he might make it.
He kicked it in and may have a shot. He may have a cut shot. Oh, that's awful lucky there.
Well, you and I know he wasn't playing to make it.
No, he was awful lucky.
Well, he was pretty fortunate that other time when the one ball went in long ways. I don't remember who won that game, but a lot more ways to sell out than making it the length of the table. Well, a lot of things he can do here. He can park him behind the 5. He can thin it, cutting it to his right, which is what it looks like he's going to do, like this. Well, I'll show you the shot I like here. I don't know if Earl will do it. I like kind of a masse rail first kick. I like masseing it slightly around like this and coming off the side of it and the cue ball back down here.
I prefer the 2-rail kick.
Okay.
He's looking at it now. I prefer hitting here and here with English.
Okay, well, he's really got it loaded up with English to lengthen it out off that second rail.
Yeah, it's a draw shot. Perfect. That's the way I like it.
Yeah, that's a beautiful shot.
If
And a
you
nice
get it
call
the
on
way
your
over.
part, too.
You had to draw it in order to hit it full.
Now, he's got some options here, buddy, too. He can come in here to the end rail and go 2 rails off the ball or 1 rail into it, and what speed he hits it and how thick he hits the 2 ball determine what direction the cue ball goes.
Right. I think he's trying to hit it full. He's trying to hit it full.
Yeah, I like the full hit, too, and sometimes the cue ball will go through the object ball.
Right. He'll try to know. He's going to try to get the cue ball as close to the 7, 6, and the 4 as he can, and it'll bank the 2. If he hits it 1 rail, it'll bank the 2 up away from him. He'll hit it pretty firm. This shot right here, he'll hit it pretty full and pretty hard. No? Golly, that's not a rail. No rail.
Yes, it is. It is, but if he hits 2 rails in the object ball, the cue ball travels out it travels a lot slower than if he hits the
He
ball
hit a
going
rail
in.
then?
Yeah, he hit the ball going in. Yeah. Cue ball wouldn't travel nearly that fast if he hadn't. It's academic anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. It really don't mean much there, does it?
No. And of course, it's a big game too. And you got to give Earl credit. He made really good kick shot. You called what he was going to do a beautiful job of predicting a terrific shot. Well, he may have to go on the other side of the 7 or up and down.
I shoot a shot here, Grady, that I've seen none of the other players shoot.
What do you do? I'd be interested to learn.
Okay, I'll draw this ball to here and back over
Oh,
here.
yeah, I show guys that sometimes in an exhibition. They don't realize you can do that. Yeah.
I draw it below the side, then back above the
Yeah,
side.
that's a nice shot, yeah.
Now, that shot's on.
Yes, it is.
No, he's playing it just... That's okay.
Yeah, this is fine.
Yeah. I would have probably, for that particular shot right then, I would have probably played the same way he did. But I'm just saying, a lot of times that shot comes up to where if you got to shoot it that way, you can.
Well, in pretty short order, it's going to be 7-4, Earl Strickland. Well, contrary to what we usually see, buddy, Earl is winning the safety battles here tonight.
Oh, yeah. Earl knows how to play. He knows how to play. I thought Efren made a bad choice on the kick then because he tried to come in behind it, I think. Or try to bump it down the rail or something. I would have hit it firm, tried to hit full into it and knock it one rail up table. And
Right,
try
there's a
to
lot of
scoot
good
the
things
ball.
could happen from that.
I try to get it away from there. Try to control the cue ball mainly to keep the cue ball right, you know what I mean, in a certain area. Sure. I like breaking from right over there now.
Where he's
got to
at
aim.
now?
Yeah, he's got to aim at the one. He can't do like he did last time he broke from there.
Here's the new AccuStat numbers. 951, very, very good for Strickland. 867 for Reyes.
Well, he was going to scratch then. He was headed right in the well. He was headed right into the well.
Let's talk about this 2-ball, which is difficult. He sits right here. He can't follow this. Now, if he draws it, I think he plays to get right out here. I think it might be makeable from there. I don't know that he can do any better than that. I don't see any way for him to get down here to play the 2-ball in the lower right-hand corner, do you?
No, I just think he just played the cue ball over about just above the side pocket all the way over.
Right.
Wow. I wonder what's wrong with that.
Nothing. I didn't know he had that good an angle. That's a beautiful shot.
Or that good a stroke.
Well, he's in stroke. He's playing just remarkably well.
Yeah.
Well, I hate to say it, but this rack here is soon destined to be a bit of pocket billiard history. It's an easy rack. All he's got to be careful of is getting on the 5-ball where he doesn't have to contact the 9.
Yeah.
This is fine. I think he can follow and stay to the left of the 9-ball. Just come back up in the middle of the table there somewhere. Like this. Good shot. And he'd check to see where he'd like to be on the 7-ball. That's perfect. Cuts the 7 to his left a little bit, which makes the cue ball go over on the other side of the 9-ball and float gently down at the end rail. And it's 8-4. Advantage Earl of Pearl. Earl looks like he's got some kind of weight, or Pat Fleming used to have some of those things, and I believe that's a weight, if I'm not mistaken.
That green thing there?
Yeah.
It was a wrap. He just took off his cue.
Oh, is that? Oh, that's
Yeah,
right.
it
He
was
had
a wrap.
Okay.
It was a wrap. He just rolled it off of there.
Maybe he's going to put another wrap on there. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't think it was because the green didn't match his shirt.
He may have the wrong cue right there. I like that break, whether he makes one or not. I like that break better than I did any of them I've seen so far.
No, the one goes. Efren has a shot.
Yep.
No problem with the two ball, except you got to be careful that you don't want to have to hit the 6 when you make the two ball. I don't know that he can avoid that. I might consider, if he has the right angle, if I see it right, to go 2 rails around the 9. That's if the 3 passes the 9.
Yeah, I think he can go 2 rails around it.
Well, if he does that, he doesn't have to interfere with the 6 in any fashion.
What he might do here, he might have to be worried about getting behind the 4. He might have to hit it like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Come around 2 rails and back across it.
I don't think he's got to hit it that hard. Well, let's see what he does here.
I don't know. He's hitting it inside.
That's what it looks like.
Why would he do that?
Well, he must not have thought he could do the other shot.
Yeah, evidently it was a shot where he's going to run into it.
Now, there's a shot where he can go 3 rails. I'll show you on the monitor if I see it right. I might be wrong. You make the 3. 1 with right angles. 2, 3, and back here for the 4 ball.
Yeah, that works for me. That works for me.
He can't draw this ball. You can't interfere with the 7 and 8 down there.
He hit it pretty easy.
Well, that's fine. That's just as good the way he did it.
Yeah.
He did it the same way, only he played position for the corner.
Right, which is really the place to play that, really.
Right, okay. Yep, you're right.
he's kind of laughing at
Yeah, I
himself.
like that little giggle expression that he gets.
There he goes. Where's it going? Where's it going?
I don't know. If he had to do that, he might as well have played it in the other pocket.
Yeah.
Well, he can't get cute. He cannot afford to not get out here.
No, he can't. He got to get out. I can't stand it, that kind of stroke, man.
You know what that reminds me of? I'll tell you in just a second here. As our score is going to go to 8 games to 5.
Maybe. He got straight in on that one.
I don't think he's straight. Maybe I think he can follow it out of there. And at least get to around the area of the spot at the other end. Or he's drawing it, I guess. Well, anyway, Lou Butera and I once bet on Mike Euphemia, and he was a great straight pool player, and he won the match, but he dribbled every ball, and Lou told him, "I'll never bet on you again. I can't stand it. I want to hear a ball go whoop when it hits the back of the pocket once in a while." You know, he rolled every ball.
I played the straight pool tournament right here. Gibbs.
Uh-huh.
I actually won the tournament. I played Dallas West in the final, right? It was a combination tournament, straight pool and 9-ball. Well, during that tournament, Lou says, "Man," he says, "I thought you said you didn't play straight pool. You play straight pool nice, and you know, play your angles nice, and you look the rack over good. You pick out." He said, "You play the game fine." Now I'm playing in the finals, and he come up to me and he said, "Remember what I said about all that other stuff?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "Forget all that."
Now, he just refuses to change sides.
He
doesn't
ain't going to change sides till he runs out of money.
Well, he may do that. He's lucky the one dribbled in.
Yeah.
Now, buddy, this is a tough shot here. I'll show you the way I see this. When he makes his 2-ball in here, he can't go forward much here. There's all kinds of stuff in the way. If he draws the ball and comes over here some kind of way, I might come over here and all the way back over here.
He can play it 2 rails and try to go up between the 6 and 8.
All right. Well, I thought it was tough.
Yeah, he missed the shot, but he had a shot to get position. He had to go between the 8 and the 6.
Now, does Earl have a half or a third of a pocket?
Like a half a pocket, yeah.
Well, if he does, he's close to the 2-ball, which makes the accuracy not that difficult. Well, he was shaking his head. Well, I think Earl will play the combination if he doesn't have a respectable opening there.
Grady, I give my students and stuff when I teach, they'll say, man, I can't tell if that ball will go or not. I said, well, I'll tell you how you can tell if it'll go. You use that ball just like it's the cue ball. You address it. You address it like it's the cue ball and see if you could shoot it in that pocket. Mm-hmm. If you can shoot it in that pocket, then it'll go.
Right. Well, Efren may face the same dilemma.
Well, yeah, he's got more of a hole. He's got more of a pocket.
Well, if he had it back, I think he'd like to take the combination.
Maybe, yeah, you're right. Yeah, he definitely don't want to do that. My nose is cold. It's cold in here.
Well, they usually keep it cold for some reason. That's a good angle. Well, maybe it's not a good angle. Maybe he's got to cut it more than I think.
Yeah.
But he's okay here. He's an interesting player, Efren. He's always fascinated me. He gets a lot more cue ball movement than you think he needs. Now he'll come up one rail towards the 5-ball here, like that. Low left English this time. I don't think he'll dare to try to go around the 5. I mean, around the 6. That's a good shot. Now left-handed.
Left in, pull it back out a little bit. Good. There went that follow English. He followed it.
He's messed around here. That 9 is a huge thing here, you know?
Yeah, he's liable to make the 9 on this shot or hit behind it, knock it over the side rail.
I believe he can go inside the 9 with a thin hit, inside English, like this.
Yep, good shot.
Well, he had a lot more adventure on that out than what he wanted.
Yeah, now the score's 8-6. It's a close match again. He's struggling too, but he's getting out.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, that's a mark of a great player is when they struggle and get out.
That's true.
Ready to take number 14 after 14 games. Score Mr. Strickland 8, Mr. Reyes 6.
For any newcomers to AccuStats averaging in statistics and percentages, 1,000 is perfect pool. To shoot 1,000, you can never scratch. You have to run out every time you try to run out. In other words, you can make no position errors. You can't miss any kick shots. Your opponent can't make any balls after you play safe. I mean, what it amounts to, it's a perfect pool. Well, you're right. I guess he's just going to stay over there. I'll live and die with it over there.
Yeah.
There's a nice shot of the cluster of balls.
Now that's different. He went ahead and hit it that time.
Well, this is interesting because he's going to have to either play the 4 off of the 7 ball, or
7 combination,
or the combination, or he can do it with the 5 ball. But I believe it's easier with the 4 ball. Missed it. Oh,
Why won't he go get his
I
other
thought he hit
cue?
it overcut it a little bit.
He's traded cues. He's changed cues. He played this shot with his break cue.
I've done that. I've got a break cue that I like, and it plays similar to my playing cue. I've done that quite a few times.
Well, that's the first time he's done it. He just hauled off a shot.
Well, it looks like he's going to hit shot number 3 this rack with the break cue. I don't know that it even matters. You remember when we used to all kid him because he had like a $7 cue?
Yeah.
When he came over here and he played with that thing for like 5 years.
That one he's got there, it cost $12.
$12?
$12. The one that's leaning against his case over there. It's a Filipino cue. Cost $12.
Well, meanwhile, he's gotten on the line here. This is tough. He has to elevate the cue to keep from scratching if he plays it over there. Or, well, he's going to load it up with inside English and try to go to the end rail between the 8 and 9, like this.
Uh-oh.
Well, he can't make anything here. There's nothing that goes.
And I'm telling you, he's struggling through every round.
Yes, he is. There's no shot here, buddy, except banking the 5. Unless the combination is easier than I think it is. Well, I'd like to get a close-up. If that 7 is frozen, Earl's got problems here. If it's frozen and out a little bit, which it looks like, I don't even think he can make a ball here. I said, can we get a close-up of those 2 balls and see what... Oh, that's beautiful. Look at that on the monitor. What a nice, crisp, clear shot. I don't believe he can make a ball. Now, if that's the case, I might play the 9 ball with the cue ball. And maybe the 7 will double kiss in or something.
Well, maybe, just maybe, you could play the 9 with the 5. Just stick.
Yeah, that's a possibility. That would certainly be creative. He's playing the 9.
He hit it pretty good, too, I tell you. He hit it real good.
Yes, he did.
That was a good shot right there. Never got a hand. Man, this thing here's sharp. Ooh.
Well, be careful. Don't harm yourself. Buddy, this is as tough as it gets. No, this shot. What do you do with this shot? He can't hit his right side of the 5, I don't think. If I could, I'd be playing safe, or I'd try to make it.
Yeah, you roll it. You try to cut it in. He got enough room to try to cut it in.
All right, if he can see the right side of it, I'd sure be shooting at it.
If he can't, he can still try to cut it in over by the 7. If it's hitting it that thin, he'll be all right. If he could hit it that thin, he's shooting at this pocket over here.
Well, I like it shooting at it in the pocket by the 9 ball.
Yeah. Got to hit it real thin to shoot it in the other pocket. Yeah, it looks different on the monitors than it does.
That's a very thin cut. I believe the 7's frozen on the other lip of the pocket now.
Yeah.
That's a nice
great
shot.
shot.
That's a nice shot.
That was a dandy right there.
Well, he had to shoot. Had to shoot. Now he can just low right English, just try to make this ball. Just like that, beautifully done. Now, you like drawing this back? Or?
No, he'll follow it.
Okay.
He never draws this. But he hit real first on it.
Well, he go around the 9 here. He's okay.
He hit real first.
Yeah, he did.
I'm telling you, he's struggling. He's
Well,
struggling.
right now, Earl is a little bit, too.
Yeah.
Or he can just go to the side, really, if he's got... No, around the 9's the shot. Well, it's getting more interesting, buddy. It's going to go to 8 games to 7.
Yeah. They're not careful. All the steakhouses will be closed.
Yeah, for sure.
8-7. Bet he's shooting 900.
Well, I'd like to get an update on the AccuStat scores, and we'll find
I believe
out.
he's shooting 900 by now.
Well, that'd be a big upgrade from the 700 in which he was stuck
Yeah, but
earlier.
he was shooting 8 something. He was high 856 or 876 or something like that. Just a few
No,
bit
it's
ago.
848 or I don't know.
I believe he's shooting close to 900.
Oh,
now.
you're probably right. $931, 880.
880. And see, now he's making balls on the break like that now. Different ball game. You're making rocks.
Well, you got to hit it with a little velocity to get position on the 2-ball.
He drew his ball.
Well, Buddy, if I see this correctly, he can make this ball come down to the end rail here and back up about in here.
That's what he wants to do if he can. If he can do that, that's exactly what he wants to do.
I caught the 3-ball, but he's going to have a shot.
Yeah, he's okay. He's all right.
Well, do you draw this down to the end rail and back up? Or you try to risk hitting the 5? He can't roll this.
He's got tough shots here. Well, the way he's been playing, he'll draw it right into the 5.
Well, I think it hits the high side of the 5, and you can elevate the cue slightly, which is another one of the Earl Strickland fortes. Yeah, that's what I thought. Hits the high side of the 5. Nice shot, Earl. He can do whatever he wants as regards to getting on the 6. From this angle, I like playing it for the corner. There's a touch of left English. Back side. Oh, he's going to go for the side. That's just as good.
Well, there he goes. There he goes.
Nice shot, nice shot. That is pretty much a shoot stop if I see the angle correctly. And you go 2 rails gently across the table.
Oh, I thought he missed it. I swear I thought he overcut it.
All right, 9-7 is our current score. Advantage Earl Strickland.
Just when you think you got things going your way, boom, he runs out. Boom, he runs out.
Now he's going to go back to this side, other side again. Still using that long ridge you alluded to earlier, buddy.
Yeah. I think the other side is definitely the best breaking side.
Well, like you firing the rack guys, he's going to let that side of the table go. He won't stay there and go down, not making a ball on the break. Well, you got to shoot here. You got to bank this cross corner.
Yeah,
don't you?
sure you do. Sure you do.
And he needs to use low right ending.
Now, if it's, very, very wet and all that, then you wouldn't shoot that,
Yeah. Well, that's the way I like playing it. You try to miss the 2-ball. The only problem with this rack is the 7-ball.
Yeah.
Now he just wants to use some right-hand English. He wants an angle on the four. Does not want to be straight in. That'll do nicely.
He wants to get where he can get almost just real close to straight in on the 5 here, because he wants to go forward just an inch or two, so he'll have an angle to come down on the 7.
Right.
I believe I'd rather do it that way than to try to.
And to try to play it in the corner, you mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Well, he's going to have to play. He's going to have to play the 6 on the other side now. And it's harder to get the right angle. I would rather play for the 3 rail angle here. I just play the 5 and play the cue ball straight across, close to the 6. So when I shoot the 6 on the side, I come around 3 rails.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Well, I think he's going to play this for the corner, the 6 ball, I mean. Let's see. No, he didn't. Well,
that's the wrong angle on that ball.
Well, I don't know if he got there or not. If he didn't get where he can cut it the right way, he's going to have to play this in the corner.
It's the wrong angle.
Yep. Well, he's going to have to play this in the corner and go 3 rails, or with low right English, or play the combination. I don't know what else he could do here.
Draw his ball 2 rails out of the corner up there.
Yeah, if he did. Well, as you mentioned, that's not an Efren. He doesn't like that.
Right. He's going to play for the combo.
Well, as getting on combos goes, that's not bad, but this is eminently missable.
It sure is. I miss it about 80% of the time.
Oh, these are hard shots, especially in the heat of battle. Nice shot, nice shot. Well, it's another great AccuStats match, Championship 9 ball at its highest level, and the score is going to be 9 games to 8, Earl Strickland.
Number 17 after 17 games. The score is Mr. Strickland 9, Mr. Reyes 8.
Well. Pretty good shooting.
That it is. I think this tournament's probably got a bright future. Barry Berman added 50,000. That's very notable and respectful first effort.
Yeah. You go get a scuff.
Well, buddy, he made a ball on the break, but he snookered. Now, where do you roll out to here?
Well, I don't know where, but I know you're very careful. Oh, he's rolling out to a hook.
Well, I think you have to.
Mr. Strickland has the odds.
I think you have to.
Man, I think he rolled out to half a hook. If he's hooked, he'd get to shoot again as me.
Well, if I play this like a one-pocket shot. If he tells me to shoot it, I'll show you here. I don't like this live ball.
You kick it hard.
No, easy. Here, I put the 1 here and put the cue ball here, and I don't think he's going to be able to completely lock me up. And at least I'm still alive to do battle, maybe.
I let him go just like that.
Well, yeah, you got to let him take it, sure. Now, he can go 2 rails and hit above the 1.
Yeah, that's what he's trying to do.
Well, I believe he got him.
I think he did.
I don't know. He kind of took it.
Earl might have to shoot his jump shot here.
This is the type of thing for which Efren has become famous. He finds ways to get safe when nobody else can very well.
He might can go. Earl might have a shot here. He may have a shot here.
All right.
Well, come down through here with a whole lot of spin. Just missing the 5. And coming across and clipping this ball, bringing it back to here and bringing the cue ball back down table.
Well, that might work.
He'd have to spin it a lot.
But I think he can twirl this around the right edge of the 2 ball and go rail first and actually play to make this like this.
Good shot. That's a good shot.
Yes, it's a great shot.
Now it's the 2 go?
I don't think so. Of course, he's looking at it. But he's got some ways to play safe if it doesn't. Well, it went. Okay. Well, he got tough here. He's going to have to bank this cross corner. I don't think he wants to play safe here. I mean, he could play it cross side, too, but I like the cross corner shot.
Yeah, I do, too. I don't dislike the cross side. I don't dislike the cross side. I play this cross corner. I play the cue ball all the way down.
Yeah, right, exactly. Sure.
Come all the way down with it. That was a nice shot he made right there.
Well, he's out if he makes it, but he had to have good position on the 6, too.
Somebody
he would have had to play the combination.
Somebody said something to him. Why? I don't know. Somebody said something to him.
What, before or after the shot?
After the shot.
Well, he's got some options here. He can twist it in. He can bank it back by the 9. Personally, I'm not sure I wouldn't just do that. Good shot. Now, this is a tough shot. Do you give yourself the extra chance to make the 9? Or do you go 3 rails and try to get on the combination?
Man, I don't know. Just however you feel, however it looks there. You don't do that.
Oh, look at this. And he got... He got position as about as good as you could get.
Oh, man.
Look at the countenance, expression on Earl's face. Well, I want to make a ball first hit here, not rail first.
I wouldn't jack up on this.
No, I like a level cue on it, too.
Oh, man.
Well, there's no way in the world he's drawn this, I don't think. I might be wrong. No, that's what I thought.
Boy, I'm telling you, he's got every one in the world, hasn't he? So far.
All right, it's going to go to 9 games apiece, buddy, and this is what we all love to see and be a part of.
Yeah, it's a game. It's a game.
Game number 18 after 18 games. The score is tied at 9 games apiece.
Well, you couldn't ask for any more than this. The first Masters, $20,000 first place, tied up 9 apiece with 2 of the finest 9-ball players in the world. And from my perspective, being in the booth with the Rifleman, nothing could be any better.
He's starting to make balls on the break.
Yeah, but he's going to have to play the 9 here, I believe, buddy. It's hard not to get greedy here. You see the lay of the table? Very difficult to not want to play that 9 ball.
I want to play it.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Nice shot. Beautiful shot.
That's the first time Earl's been behind the whole tournament, isn't it?
I believe it is.
No, he was behind playing that Hall boy. That Tim Hall or whatever his name was. He was behind 2-1 and beat him 10 in a row.
Well, it's not going to bother him. He's got a champion at heart. I mean, if he gets an opportunity, he'll probably take advantage of it.
Yeah.
But you're right. The last 2 or 3 times Efren has broken the balls from that odd side. He's done well.
Yeah. He's come with a ball. He's come with a shot. Not this time.
All right, Earl has a shot, and it's a good one, especially if the 3 passes the 6 up in the far right-hand corner. The 2 ball, if you can't see it on the screen, is right here. The 3 ball is here. He's looking to see if it passes. Now, if it doesn't, it's a much tougher rack.
Right.
He's looking, I don't know, looking at this like maybe it doesn't pass. Well, I couldn't be more surprised.
Well, he wasn't thinking about the 1.
Well, now here's a place where I like the masse curl here. I'll show you what I mean, buddy. Especially with Efren doing it. You masse it a little bit, a lot of writing. Just go to the end rail, thick hit here, knock this out of there. The cue ball like down in that range.
Yeah, but he's playing 2 rails to hit it solid. He wants to hit it square.
Okay.
Well, he's going to get lucky is what he's going to do there. He got lucky is what he done.
Well, he can go rail first and make this. Hitting before the side.
He's a professional player. He's acting like that. He's an idiot.
Earl's complaining about one of the players acting up a little bit.
Somebody up there watching that monitor up there, it might be good. What's his name? Might be Alex.
Alex. Well, I like this. You just go to make it. Looks like he's hitting a little on the thick side, though, to me.
Yeah.
And he might get lucky, too, but no, he's not. Now, this is a horse of a different color here. If the 3 does not pass the 6, you got to be careful. He gets an angle on the 3 ball. I mean, on the 2 ball to get on the 3 ball.
Yeah, I think I believe it's close.
Well, if it's close and he's got a half a pocket or something, he'd like to be close to it and straight in. We've all determined that that's probably the optimum angle for that sort of shot. Well, now that's just like downtown there. That's a beautiful shot. Now he can make the 2 ball in the corner and come across the top of the 4 ball if he has to, and play the 3 ball in the far left-hand corner. He played position for the side. I think he meant to go a little farther down the table, don't you?
Mm-hmm. He's been struggling the whole tournament, but he's getting out.
Well, he's in business now because this goes a natural 3 rails towards the 4 ball. He'll have to play position for the corner. Just below center ball, left English. Like this, 1, 2, 3. Now all he has to do is make the 4 ball, and the rest of this rack is not too difficult. And this is perfect. He floats gently up about where he is now, maybe slightly more towards the 6-ball side. Beautiful shot. Now, I like position for the right-hand side pocket, don't you, buddy?
Yep.
This is perfect. I like going down to the end rail and up a foot or two. Or he had an angle where he could just roll it, which is also fine. All right, our score is going to read 11 games to 9, Efren Reyes.
After 20 games, the score is Mr. Reyes 11, Mr. Strickland 9, Reyes 13.
.906, Reyes with the 1,000th of a point. Active stat advantage.
And he's ahead by 2 games.
Yes.
Earl got unlucky. Efren missed that. Earl missed that 1 ball. I don't know what he was thinking about where he was trying to get, I guess.
Yeah, that's probably what it was.
Watch out.
Well,
Don't look good.
it looks very bad for the Strickland camp.
Yep.
Now, you like going down to the end rail. I do here.
Oh, yeah.
And back up towards the 3, a little right
Yeah,
hand.
right toward that. Right toward the 3.
You don't really need to draw this. Maybe kind of just below center ball like this. And even if he gets straight in, it's not terrible. He can draw back towards the 4 ball. Now he's shaking his head, scratching his head.
He can't follow it.
No. He absolutely cannot follow it.
That's what he wanted to do. But he hit it pretty clean.
Yeah, this is fine. I'd take the little bit longer shot in return for making this 4 ball every time, too. I'd just low right English over to the rail and out a few inches. Well,
If he gets dead on the rail, that's tough. Ain't no bargain. There's no bargain.
well, he's going to have to float forward if it's straight in and play the 6 in the far left-hand corner.
He may go right into the 7.
Well, if he's got that kind of angle, he's got a small problem, doesn't he?
I don't know.
I can't tell, but he's not taking much time. I think he can go straight ahead with this shot.
Okay.
If he had to hit the 7, he would have studied it some more.
Oh.
Well, now he has to make the 6. No, all he has to do is make the 6 here, and the rack is over.
He about missed a 5. He jumped straight up.
Well, I can't say anything. I've been doing that all my life.
Oh man, I'm a pole vaulter.
Nice shot, nice shot. Well, now he'll follow down to the end rail and back up. That's the way he likes to shoot these shots, if I'm not mistaken. Well, or 2 rails, either one is fine. Well, buddy, just like This historic contest is drawing a little closer to a finish. As soon as he makes a 9-ball, we're going to change the tapes real quickly. We'll be right back. Well, buddy, Earl has to hope against hope that he even gets to return to the table.
You're right about that. It's not looking good.
No. And you know he's played awfully well. That one inadvertently missed 1 ball, and boy, I don't know that he's even had a shot since then.
I don't believe he has.
Well, he's got action to return to the table, except that he's not going to like his return to the table. I believe that Efren's going to do this. The cue ball, if I can get the telestrator, 1, this side of the 7 probably, right up in here, and play a safety. I don't think
You'd have to hit that pretty full to do that.
Or you can do it the thin way too, but
That's pretty good there. That takes a lot of risk out of it.
Yeah, yeah, that's right. That was a better safety now that I look at it. Well, now Earl has his opportunity. He's got to come with a great shot. He can't shorten it up around the 3 and 8. He's got to go the other way. And I like 1 rail here. It's the most critical part of the match for Earl Strickland, and a miss here is the end of the match. So 1 rail is the most accurate.
Earl's talking about somebody up there at the other. He's got to hit this. Quit worrying about them up there and hit this.
Yeah, that's right. Well, if he doesn't hit this, the match is over, probably. Well, he'll play the 2 on the side and float forward for the 3 ball.
It's over.
It's all over. Should be. Are we going to do an interview if it is, in fact, over? Yes, I do have to go, but Buddy could conduct the interview. Okay. All right. Well, Buddy, if an interview is necessary, I'm going to have to leave you to do it. That's assuming Efren gets out here. No positive getting out. But I can't tell you how much fun it is to work with you. I mean, it's a great honor. It's thrilling. I always learn something. Now, he doesn't want to get straight in on the 6. But even that might not be the end of the world. He could play the 7-9 combination. But he doesn't want to play a combination here. That's perfect. Just float over, shoot the 7, 8, 9 in, and we've got a new first Masters champion in just a moment.
Where's it going? Where's it going?
Well, he found a way to make it interesting. Well, he can go 3 rails here, I think. Here's what I see. Just like I shot earlier in the match. Left English, 1, 2, 3. That's one way. I wouldn't elevate the cue and draw this.
Yeah.
And I don't like rolling it. I like what he's doing here. I think he's shooting the shot the way I described it. Like this. No, he went. All right.
Look at this. He just went blank. He just went blank.
Well, I think this goes in the side.
He hits real tough in the side, though. This is not no hanger here. It's over.
Well, from all of us at AccuStats, of course, we may do an interview. We'll put that on hold. I thank you, and I wish everybody to keep up the good play.
Always a pleasure, Grady.
My pleasure's all mine, buddy.